All right, Miss Holly is back, and boy, I feel this is the only way I'm getting my cardio today because it's like fast-paced, man. I mean, they're moving those tables in and out. It's like, but Holly, I have to say, I love the idea of airbrushing, but this is kind of taking it to a whole new place, isn't it?
It really is. It's brought to you by Craftwell, and what's beautiful about it is it's called the eBrush, and what it allows you to do is be creative and artistic with this great machine, easy to use, but the brilliance behind it is that you can use the markers you have at home, so no messy paint,
right? And
it creates the same kind of look and fun. Now, you don't have to be an artist to own one of these. I found when I got mine, I just started playing with it and playing with it and got really artistic with it.
Okay, so let's show everybody what we got.
Sure.
Perfect. Okay.
Over here, we're going to get the actual eBrush machine that you see right here.
Yep.
And then we're going to give you all these nozzle attachments. And the reason we're giving you these nozzle attachments is because it works with 6 different types of ink pens, which I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
We're also going to give you a starter pack of Spectrum Noir pens in blue, red, and green to get started. They mix and match beautifully, make a lot of different colors for the primaries. And here are some of the pens that it works for. So if you can see here, it works with Spectrum Noir. It works with Sharpie Fine Point.
Oh, nice.
It works with Copic Sketch.
Okay.
It works with Primacolor. It works with Tombow, and it also works with Chart Pack AD. So all of these pens, it works with it. And it's just, like I said, a very simple and easy, great way to create some fun magic.
And it does kind of take you out of that airbrushing box, if you will.
And the
because
mesh
it gives you
and everything to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to start off real quick, I wanted to show you these. These were white stickers when I started out with them.
Oh, no
I used the system, not only could you use it as a mask, but I used it to spray here. I made a silver one. I made this into pink and blue, and then matching green. So there's great scrapbooking and card making application to this, as well as fabric. All you need is the right ink pen. So here's how you get started. Okay. What you're going to do is, here's the tool that you're going to use. You're going to have your attachment you're going to place on here. And it goes on just like this. Right? And we're going to lock it in. Then what you do is you're going to pick a pen that you're going to use. Then we're going to use the Spectrum Noir pens.
Which I like the idea that there are a number of different types of pens you can use, so you're not like locked into only one
so
brand
if you've got Sharpies at home,
style.
You've got Sharpies at home, there's a lot of different ones to use.
Chances are you probably have some markers that, you know, that Holly was describing right now that is going to work. And that's just like when you go, see the guys do the t-shirts, so you go to the fair, you get your little practice, you know. You know, start there.
Yeah, you're going to do that. And then what you're going to do is just do, now, there's 3 different settings, and I like to use the lower setting simply because it gives you more exactness. But if you want, you can actually go to a higher setting if you're doing a bigger area. And so we're just going to go and we're going to do this. This is just showing you something to do with a stencil. Now, remember, you can use a stencil, you can use die-cut shapes, any kind of shape. It's really limited to your imagination, and really, I've had so much fun with this. So anyway, we're going to use that. We're going to try another one here.
Hey, by the way, can I just point out, I just noticed the price. I actually thought this was $120.
And?
How? I mean, I did. I mean, even my producer, Stevie's like, I don't know who went in the system.
But it went, right?
I won't tell if you don't. I mean, they actually lowered the price. So it's actually, so it's actually $99. I will tell you, this wasn't supposed to be $99. It's $99 now. It's $99 while supplies last. And it's also on free shipping. And it's also on 4-pay, FlexPay, a little over $24.
Nice.
And so, you know what? We have hit the ground running here. I'd also love for you to see in the 7 minutes that we have remaining, here's how few of these we have. There are only 1,000. Oh my gosh, Holly,
look how beautiful that is. Now that's just using 2 different shades. Remember, you can use any of your markers at home, so now you can create some instant fast magic, which is what I really love about it.
And you know, that's what I think is so cool. I love the look of airbrushing, though. It just, I don't know, there's something kind of retro about it in a way, I think. But I also like the idea that you can be as specific or as non-specific as you like. Like if you want to overlay colors, you know, overlay it on a pattern. Or if you want to get really precise, you can do that too.
You can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. Now here's what I'm doing. What I'm going to show you is how you can use masks and or shadows, right? So here I've used a sticker that says happy. Right? And I'm going to go over it with this real quick. Now, just imagine if you were using this maybe on a tote or a t-shirt or a kid's t-shirt, but look how cute that is. And that was just using a sticker. And now the sticker itself is pink, so if I wanted to change it from white to pink, I've got it to use as well, which I think is just adorable. Let me show you another fun trick here. Now we're going to do some fancy stuff here. We're going to use a bag like you see there. This is a plain white bag, and we're going to make a fun gift bag out of it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go in,
And you can get one of those at, you know, the store where things cost $1, right? You know?
Right. Yep.
So it doesn't have to be some big, expensive bag, but now you can make it look expensive. And that's the really cool thing. I mean, whether it's bags, whether it's fabric, whether it's cardstock, whether it's stencils, I don't know where this boo-boo came from, but that price is good only as long as supplies last. $99. It was a price adjustment. I'll just tell you, when I looked at my show earlier, this was $119. So,
wow.
Again, don't know how it happened, but I'm glad it did. Right. And I'm glad you are taking advantage of it. We'll even pay to send it to you for a little over $20 on your credit card. And please remember, we are also doing, the extra flex pay does apply on this as well. So that actually makes it less than $20 on any, or on your HSN credit card when you want that extra flex. And that's so cool. Holly, it's a whole lot easier to switch out your colors than it would be if you were dealing with like regular paint.
Well, here's the other thing too, the paint is messy. I guess there's like little spill things that they use them with. And really, that's all just a mess. What's great about this is you can use pretty much any pen you have at home. Yep. We give you all the different attachments so that you can, you know, make it unique to that particular pen, but really it's just limited to your imagination.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's really fun. I mean, again, you can be really precise, or you can just be very creative. You can overlay your colors. I mean, anything that your little heart desires. It's just fun. I have to say too, this would be a fun project for grandmas and grandchildren, especially, let's be honest, school is out pretty soon and you got to entertain them somehow.
Now here's where we're going to finish, and here's the finish, and I just love that kind of like full finish. Yeah. You could actually, if you wanted to, you could also add some glitter and really make it like sparkly and fun, because it's still wet. Make it all shiny.
Oh yeah!
Add some shine to it, and it really is. You can be very creative, and then we'll just add a little. Of course, you know, I have to add a little something here in the middle.
Exactly.
And then we have a finished product. But I just love the way that all just works.
All right, so
let me show you some other ones.
Yeah, so we can show us some of the finished projects.
Yep. Here we have some finished ones. Here I love this is like a sunbird. Oh, that's good. Let's look at those. Here's the bag. There's using the styration. I love that there, like the ombre kind of effect with the multicolors. Cool. Yeah. Look at this. This is another thing that I love. See these jeans? Oh yeah. We used a stencil for this, but we also made this mat here that you see on the picture. So it shows you if you have the right pen, you can actually use it on both paper and on that. If you go down there in front, look at those fun tennis. Can you see those sneakers? All right, look at the designs on those sneakers. Not just taking plain white sneakers. Now imagine if you had a special team, you had a special,
that's awesome.
Or any kind of celebration, anything. You can custom make those by using your own stencils and designs as well.
If you only did sneakers, this would pay for itself.
Isn't that cute?
But then I love the fabrics or the aprons.
Well, the apron's really cute. You customize. We customize the bib there. You could do it with a name. I've just turned 1. Imagine birthday parties. I like over there. If you look at, there's a Christmas scene over here. And if you look at it, there's paper plates. We use simply paper plates. See all those little mountains that we made there? We simply use paper plates to create that. I just think that is just really cute as well.
So fun. You know what? I'm sorry, Michael. I'm just going to scoot the bag in front out of the way just so that you can see exactly what Holly's talking about. Look at that. Okay, that paper plates never looked so good. And then, of course, that little burlap bag. I love the little heart, too. I mean, you can get so fun and so creative here. And, you know, this is the kind of thing that all ages can get involved with as well. If you're looking for a project for your grandchildren, with the niece, with the nephew, or really, frankly, even with yourself, you really are only limited to your own imagination. I mean, you really are. And again, it's not like traditional airbrushing where you're monkeying around with a bunch of paint, worrying about things spilling over. It's a lot harder to switch out the colors, I would imagine, with a traditional paint system.
Well, what's really fun here is, if you can see, I just added some additional accent colors to this one. This was originally white. We put some yellowish orange here in the center, put some pink around the outside, and I just added some more deeper, darker colors here to the tips. Look how beautiful that finish is. I just think that's gorgeous. Like I said, it's only limited to really your ideas. I also wanted to show you real quick, too, this T-shirt over here. We're talking about fabric. Love the way you can be able to use this on fabric. This is simply using a stencil, multi-colors. And remember, again, this is using your ink pens. So there's really not a lot of choices you have to make in terms of buying all the paint and all the investment that occurs with that as well.
Well, and if you're like me, I mean, even in my household right now, I can tell you, I've already got some markers that would work with this. I mean, that's the really cool thing. And then you can keep adding to your palette as well. And when you see some of the projects that Holly has done for you, I mean, that's why I say you can get very precise. Like this looks very precise to me. Or you can get, you know, kind of that little overlay, you know, that little overspray.
Now here's using just a background of like a fern piece. You could use, if you have artificial flowers at home, you can lay down the leaves. You can use any kind of like, any type of doilies. Those make a beautiful little backgrounds as well. Here's just using X's. It just created an X background for this card here. And I love this one. See how they made the tree?